Hello, Breaking Free family. God bless you. Hope you all having a wonderful day. It's been a few days, but God is so good, everyone. I'm so grateful to be able to bring you some more content today. If you are not a part of the Breaking Free family, please do so today. We would love to have you. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe. Please share. Hit that thumbs up. God is wonderful. I'm always going to talk about the Lord because if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be where I am today, and you would not be where you are today. We have to give him all the honor, glory, and praise for where we are today, in spite of the pain, in spite of the betrayal, in spite of the discord, in spite of everything that has happened to us, dealing with these narcissistic people. I want to share some content with you today. If you would like a one-on-one coaching session with Coach Lizzie, myself, you can email me at warriorqueen.55@yahoo.com. I have 1-hour sessions and 30-minute sessions. Also, you can go to my website at www.breakingfreepd.com. Also, if you would like prayer is free. You can email me or go through the website. Just leave your first and last name, your phone number, and where you are from. And I promise you, Coach Lizzie will get back with you as soon as possible so we can have prayer. We all need prayer. And so I just want to let you know that prayer is free. My time for prayer is free. I am available to you if that is something that you need. Well, I'm not going to be long today, as usual. I am excited today. I am loved. I am blessed. I am worth it. I am wonderful. I am encouraged. And I am free. And I'm happy. And I thank God for that. And I pray the same for you. Well, I want to share with you all today. If some of you all may have experienced this, or some people may have asked you this question. I know that I've had this question asked a lot of me in some of the comments in some of my videos. What was your accountability in the narcissistic relationship? What was your accountability? And I could tell that some of those people that sent me those messages were not very nice, and they were not very friendly. And I know what they really meant about that. But I want to share today that my accountability and my responsibility that I'm taking for the narcissistic relationship is that I should have never been involved in it. I should have never married this person. I should have never dated this person. My accountability is I'm taking responsibility of that God had never intended for me to marry this person or be with this person or date this person. That was something that I wanted to do. And I paid for it. Not saying that I deserved it, but I paid for it. So that's my accountability in the relationship or situationship or toxic entanglement with the narcissist, is that I should have never got involved with this person. But it was a lesson to me, and I know it has to be a lesson to you. And even though the narcissist intended to break you, he or she intended to break you and to destroy you, it didn't happen because God had a plan. God is a loving and compassionate God, but he's also a God of wrath. But God knew that these people meant us no good. He knew that we went in 100 with these people. He knew that we loved them. We loved our marriages, our family, our children, our togetherness. No marriage is perfect. No relationship is perfect. You have your ups and downs. But if each one of you all are rooted and grounded in the Lord and God-fearing and love each other and know that you are two imperfect people coming together to love each other in spite of and to help each other grow, that's what keeps marriages together. There's 3 people in a marriage: the husband and the wife, and definitely God. If you don't have God, it will not last. Sometimes we end up with people that pretend to be spiritual, pretend to be godly, pretend to be Christian, pretend to be holy, and pretend to be all Holy Ghost filled, but they're liars. They're deceivers. It happened to me, and it can happen to you. Most narcissists are in church. Most narcissists are right there in your face. They've been watching you, clocking you, grooming you, mirroring you, having plans on conquering you. And so some of you all might feel like, my family members probably told me or asked me, well, it takes 2 to tangle. You can't just dump everything on that person and say it was all their fault. In this situation, dealing with a narcissist, it is their fault. There are relationships out here that you can get involved in that you didn't do anything. And it was on the other person. And that's what happens in a narcissistic relationship, a narcissistic marriage. And people that don't understand narcissism, and if they have never been through the situation before, they will never even understand what you've been through, what you've been going through, and what has happened to you, because it has not happened to them. It's so easy for people to be on the outside looking in when they have never experienced what you experienced. They don't know your broken heart. They don't know what you've lost. They don't know the pain and destruction and lies and deceit and deception and smearing that the narcissist has taken you through. That's why I tell you in these videos, if you are a victim of narcissistic abuse or domestic violence, you can't just go to regular family members and friends and talk about this. You need to get involved with other people that have experienced what you have been through. Get involved with doctors, with coaches, with counselors, with therapists. Whatever you think you need for yourself, you do that. But just don't go to the dating sites. Just don't go to the alcohol and the drugs and be promiscuous. Please just don't get involved in rebound relationships trying to get over the narcissist, because that's only going to lead you down a worse hole. Your accountability in the relationship was that you got involved with somebody that you should have never got involved with. Even though you went all in, even though you truly loved this person and you had intentions on spending the rest of your life with this person, but they decided to have other plans with you, that's not your fault. And so I want to tell you that today, that it's the same thing happened to me. There is such thing as two people getting together, and when a relationship or marriage doesn't work, the other person did nothing wrong. Not saying that you're perfect, but you didn't do anything wrong. Jesus Christ was betrayed by Judas. Jesus Christ was perfect. He did nothing wrong. He was perfect than any of you and I could ever be. And I'm not saying that as a human being that we're perfect and we don't make mistakes. But dealing with the narcissist, we were betrayed. We were hated without a cause. We were triangulated without a cause. We were cheated on without a cause. And these people were able to manipulate everyone around you and in your circle, including your family and friends, including your church family and ministers and pastors and other people. And these people are living in the churches as though nothing has ever happened. And no one has the guts to tell them or have the Spirit of God in them to put these people out of these churches, to let them know that adultery and fornication would not go on in the house of God because of they want the tithe money, or they too afraid to step up and say something, or they don't want brother or sister so-and-so to be angry at them. Well, I'd rather be afraid of God than worried about what a man or woman think. But we don't have people in this world like we should. They have courage. But I want to tell you today that you have courage and that you have strength to stand up for yourself, to say no more abuse, no more triangulation. No more deception, no more deceit, no more gaslighting, no more hoovering, no more. You have to put a stop to this stuff in your life. And as a coach, I became a certified professional life coach because of what I went through. Now, I do have my own nonprofit here in St. Louis for over 20 years, Harrison's Referral Services, which is a domestic violence organization to help families, women, children, and families get the help that they need as they have been marginalized and displaced due to domestic violence and narcissistic abuse. This has been an eye-opener for me too as well. But you know, every pain should birth something powerful. Every pain and trial that you go through birthed something powerful. Breaking free came through the narcissistic abuse that I went through. Harrison Referral Services came through being a victim of domestic violence over 20 years ago. And so I want to thank the Lord today for giving me the strength and courage to build something out of my pain. And I'm here to tell you today to turn your pain into power. I know this topic is about, what was your accountability in the marriage or relationship with a narcissist? But I would like to share other things as well. When people throw you lemons, you make lemonade. You know. When people throw you stones, you build a foundation to stand upon. So when the pain comes, instead of you being angry and bitter and resentful and broken and feel like you don't want to live again, you live as twice as hard as you lived before. I want to thank the narcissist today for what he did to me, because I wouldn't be where I am today if it was not for him. I wish he would have left me a long time ago. And I want to thank the new supply for taking that demon off my hands, for taking that Decepticon out of my life. I want to thank the new supply. But at the same time, honey, you don't know what you got yourself into. And this is for all the new supplies, male or female, whoever that narcissist is in your life. They don't understand that they have attached themselves to something that's going to break them spiritually. And they're going to have it even worse than you and I had. You can know, you imagine, and you know how it felt when you were with these people. And for those who are still out there with the narcissist, you know how draining and exhausting it is to be with these people. Can you imagine the new supply is going to get that 5 times worse? But with that being said, your accountability in that relationship or that toxic entanglement or that marriage or whatever that situation was, whether it's between mother and daughter, father and son, neighbor, whoever that narcissist is in your life, your significant other, your husband and your wife, these people are here to teach you a lesson. They're not a blessing. They are a lesson. Take the life lessons and learn from it. And to know as you move forward in life that you know what you will accept and what you won't accept. Please make sure that you have boundaries. You teach people how to treat you. And what you allow them to do to you is how they're going to treat you. Stop ignoring the red flags. Stop pretending like you didn't see that. Speak up for yourself. Nip that thing in the bud when it happens and when you see it. Let people know that you will not tolerate certain behavior. And if you don't do it, it's going to keep going on. And they're going to think it's okay to continue to keep treating you that way. The biggest mistake I made being married to the narcissist that I was with was I ignored a lot of things. Things I should have never ignored because I thought maybe I can pray it away or that he would change or he would do better because we were all in church together. That didn't help. The man was a worse demon in church than he is or than he was. And so the Bible says, you know, when the devil leaves the house of a person, when they come back, the demons are 7 times worse than they were before they left that man in the first place. And it's worse. The narcissist is demonic. They're evil. They will set you up. They'll betray you. These people will even get to the point where they will take your life if you're not careful. These people, if they can set you up and break up their own family and involve other people, they are destroying lives. They are destroyers. They are here to steal, kill, and destroy. These people are destroying lives. They're destroying their lives, their children, the families that all attached to these relationships, these marriages, and then they go involve other people in the toxic entanglement, like the new supply and flying monkeys. These people are they're on a road to destruction. But as I said before, they will not get away with what they're getting away with. So when people ask you, well, what was your accountability in the marriage, in the relationship, in the entanglement, in the dating process or whatever, you let them know that you should have never got involved with them in the first place. That is your responsibility that you're taking. That God had never intended for you to be with this person, to marry this person, to date this person. God did not intend for you to walk down the aisle with these people. This is what we wanted, and this is what we got. Now, when it comes to parents, and your parents is a narcissist, nobody choose their parents. There's nothing you can do about that. All you can do is realize the situation that you're in, pray about it, and ask God the proper steps for you to separate yourself from your toxic parents, from your toxic neighbors, from your toxic coworkers. If that means getting a different job or moving to a different city or state, or moving to a different house, whatever you need to do, dealing with neighbors, toxic parents, and also toxic siblings. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. But in the process of that, know that it's not your fault. Now, you do have to forgive yourself for allowing yourself to be walked on and trampled upon and abused, for allowing yourself to stay in that situation that you should have never been in the first place. And I'm not saying that you were wrong for loving this person. You wasn't wrong for wanting to marry this person or date this person or to be all in with this person. Nothing's wrong with that because love is beautiful. Marriage is beautiful. God created marriage between a man and a woman. And you went all in with that. And there's nothing wrong with that. But to be abused and mistreated the way the narcissist did us is not your fault, and it's not my fault. It's just a learning process. So that is your accountability in a relationship when people ask you that. So I just want to share that with you guys today, in a short video. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to Breaking Free. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, hit the like button. Please hit the bell notification. That way you'll be able to receive all of my uploaded content or videos or whatever I put out. I thank you all for being patient with Coach Lizzie. Again, if you would need prayer or a coaching session, please email me. If you having financial difficulties, I will work with you financially on your payments. Again, I have 1 hour sessions and 30-minute sessions. You can also donate to Coach Lizzie through Zelle or Cash App. All my information in the description box down below. But most of all, pray for Coach Lizzie. Pray for the Breaking Free channel. Pray for the Breaking Free families. And do me a big bonus favor. All I ask you to do is give me a thumbs up. All I ask you to do is to leave an encouraging comment in the comment sections of the videos to encourage other people that are just finding out what is happening to them, just starting to understand narcissism, or some people are at the breaking point, and your comment of encouragement might be able to uplift them, and not only that, maybe save a life. And remember that we are the originals. Have a great day.